Good morning. Welcome to the Unitarian Universalist Church of Spokane. Are we on? We are? All right. Good. Welcome to the Unitarian Universalist Church of Spokane. We've got so much going on back there today that folks would rather be in there, I think, than in here. But you're going to get a chance, for sure. But first, we do want to mention our mission to join together to create a nourishing liberal religious home and to champion justice, diversity, and environmental stewardship in our wider world, or in short, to create community, find meaning, and work for justice. Welcome to each and every one of you, as always, to this place, to this community. We embrace and appreciate all that you bring with you, all of your uniqueness, your unique beliefs, background, lifestyle, experiences. This includes those who are among our regular members who hear me say this every Sunday, as well as those who might be joining us more recently, or even for the first time today. You're equally as embraced and appreciated for who you are. I'm going to give you an opportunity to greet one another in just a few moments, but first, I do have a few special announcements. There is a lot going on in the back, so I hope you'll take time to visit all of the tables during our social hour. We've got some important things going on. One, we're still, those who are in support of Initiative 735 for a constitutional amendment which would effectively overturn the Citizens United decision calling corporations persons and money-free speech, is having trouble getting all the signatures it needs to make the ballot. So there's a table back there where you can find, if you haven't filled out the or signed the petition yet, you can do so if you're interested in doing so. But also, you can find out how you might be able to help gather some of the signatures needed. And there's our folks back there in the corner. Jim's raising his hands. Also, we have the sharing tree to help sponsor a child or family member this holiday season. And also, we are looking for folks to help provide meals to the children of, help me out with the school again, Balboa Elementary, during the holiday season. So there's a table back there for that as well as some other stuff going on. So please be sure and check that out. Also want to say thanks to all of you for what turned out to be a very successful community auction this year. We raised $16,800, which is an important amount. This is our largest single fundraiser of the year outside of our pledge campaign. So thanks to everyone who contributed, everyone who helped organize it, and everyone who, of course, were able to purchase auction items, making this such a success. I want to specifically name, and I often get in trouble for doing this, naming folks and then leaving some out, but Marianne Soltis, Lee Dominy, Lorraine Heath, and Candace Smith, who were on the organizing committee that made this year such a success. Thank you to all of you for your hard work. They are asking, one way you can thank them is to volunteer to help put this together next year. So somebody should be in the back. You can see one of them during our social hour if you're interested in volunteering to help with that fun and important event. Now, I also want to welcome those of you who are watching our service online this morning. Good morning. Probably not a lot of you. Because we just got this installed yesterday and nobody knows about it except Dan Ekrit, who's at home sick. Good to see you, Dan. And we'll be working to get the word out. But this is a very exciting day in our congregation because it helps us really to extend our community, to reach out to others, to folks who sometimes can't make it, members who can't make it anymore. And to folks who are far away and don't have access to a Unitarian Universalist community. We're here for you. We're glad that you're with us, and we're going to be building on this technology. And there are lots of folks to thank for making this happen. One, of course, I thank the congregation for letting me make it happen, something I've wanted for a long time. But also, I want to thank Dave and Millie Roberts, Wayne Atwood, Dale and Nancy Avery, and Bob and Sonny Cook, who actually donated generously to really make this project happen. It's not over yet. We are streaming today. In fact, if your cell phones are on vibrate, you can go to sundaystreams.com/go/UUCS, and you can see us streaming right now. There is a several minute delay though, so don't listen to it. And then hopefully next week we'll actually be streaming live in real time into our chapel. So folks who need to get away from the noise, or if is a crying room, or for whatever purpose you want a smaller setting, you'll be able to go back there as well. So lots more to do on this project, but I want to thank all of those who really helped make it happen, including Dan Ekrit, Dan Schaefer, Dave Fish, who's back there working the sound booth today, for working so hard over the past few weeks and this weekend in particular, wiring the place so we could make this happen. Most of those cables are invisible, so they don't impact the beauty of this space. So thanks to all of them. And I especially have to thank a young man named Jason Chapman. Jason is the facilities director at First UU Portland. And Dan Ekrit and I went there a few months ago to see what Portland was doing with this technology, given they were written up in our UU World magazine. Met Jason for the tour, who actually is the person who put that together for them. And we said, is there any way you would consider coming to Spokane to help us set something like this up? And we will pay you beans. And we actually did that. Peggy made garbanzo beans last night. So we fulfilled our promise. But anyway, he has spent weeks just putting this plan together and getting us the equipment details right down to where we can purchase it and how much it's going to cost. And then he came this weekend to help us install it. Has been working around the clock. So that's Jason back there in the control booth. One of the nicest geeks you will ever meet. So please be sure and meet him after the service and thank him. Jason, thank you again so much for being here. So with all of that said, let's take a few moments to greet one another. As always, say hi to those that you know and love. Make some new friends today. If you're joining us for the first time, please don't be shy. We're very glad you're here.